this computer. All right, welcome to Mindset Monday. We are starting right at 8 tonight because we have an amazing guest speaker and I want to hear from her as much as we can tonight. So Amber Turner, and Amber, you can share a little bit about yourself too, but Amber's incredible. She is someone that she's in a busy part of her life. She has been for the last, I don't know how many years. She's got kids different directions and she has continuously worked her business, and she's someone that she's consistent. She recruits consistently. She does parties consistently. She just, when I think someone that's super consistent leader, and someone that recruits well, I think of Amber. And I do want to give a little plug before we have her on. Scentsy just announced the 3-month incentive. And if you get 10 people signed up between May 1st and May, June, July, and then July. I had to think there for just a second. And each one of those 10 people gets one customer order in, not certified, not active, one customer order in. And then you have 4 promotions within that group. So you may have one person promote to certified and lead. That's 2 promotions. So if you get 4 promotions, you guys will not believe all the stuff you're going to get. Let me just tell you real quick, and then we'll have her on to share all of her little knowledge about what you get. $1,000 that goes towards it can go towards party orders, goes to trip incentives, catalogs, business supplies. You get a Scentsy branded item, one exclusive Scentsy branded item. It could be luggage. We don't know yet. $100. You get $100 per promotion after you hit 4 promotions. You also get, this is the best part. Like, this had my jaw hit the floor. You earn this, and you are halfway towards the incentive that they will announce at SFR. So there's always a trip they announce. It could be Hawaii, it could be Mexico, it could be Bora Bora. I don't know. But if you earn this incentive, you get half the points already towards the fall incentive trip, which is crazy. They've never done anything like this. You also get to participate in an exclusive mastermind group with Orville and Heidi. Super cool. And then you also get to design either your own fragrance or your own warmer. How cool is that? So we're going to bring Amber on. I don't want you guys to be overwhelmed with, oh my gosh, 10. I've never even recruited 10 in my lifetime. Think about doing 10 parties, 10 rewards linked, right? If you flip those 10 bag parties that you get, or 10, 10, personal shopping link orders to that customer host, and they just have at least one order, you've earned it. So, Amber, I'm going to bring you on to share all the things. Tell us a little bit about yourself first.
Okay, well, hello everyone, and greetings from my car where I spend a lot of my time. Yes, I am in a crazy busy season of my life, so please excuse me for being in my car. Ooh, my face just got real big. I'm not gonna look at it, it's fine. Please excuse me for my appearance. I literally just got done working out and put a sweatshirt on over my tank top so y'all wouldn't have to see all of that, and got in the car and drove my kid to dance team auditions because that's what we're doing with our lives right now. I currently have a freshman in high school, so she's almost a sophomore, right? And she was 8 weeks old when I hit the join button. And I have a senior. I have my first senior. She graduates in less than 3 weeks. And so that is definitely wild. If you've been there, you know. And this is my first time, so advice welcomed. The feels are all over the place. She was 3 years old when I hit the join button. So I've been with Scentsy almost 15 years. July will be 15 years. I was an elementary teacher, and I'm not anymore. God really blessed my business, and 9 years ago, I stepped away from teaching and have just been doing Scentsy full time, which has been the biggest blessing for me personally. Like, I was medicated for anxiety and all that fun stuff. I'm not anymore. Being able to work for myself has been very healing, but more importantly, being able to be there for my girls through these teenage years. And now Clara she's going off to college. She's going to live on campus. I wouldn't trade this time for anything in the world. And sponsoring is hard, and this incentive, at first glance, when you see 10, you're like, well, I'm out. Don't do that to yourself, because sponsoring is the hardest part, but it is the most rewarding part emotionally, because I always tell my team, PRV will get you through the months, but your team will get you through the years. And trust me, this is way more fun to do with friends. But it is also what builds a business, and it's what earns income. So I'm a big believer in sponsoring, and I'll just go ahead and start with my. So I was not able to watch World Tour Saturday because we were at new student orientation at Clara's University registering her for classes. Big surprise. I didn't know they did that before the kids even graduated high school, but evidently they do. So I still have yet to watch it. But when I started seeing the stuff come through for the sponsoring incentive, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is exciting, but this is also overwhelming. But then how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? So I started thinking, okay, Amber, for real, like you're going to do this. My upline calls me a carrot chaser. I am a carrot chaser. You dangle a carrot in front of my face, I'm going to go for it. We've been blessed to earn, I think we're up to 17 incentive trips. And a lot of those were top tier trips. Like we went to Africa, we went to Bora Bora, I can't even remember. Like it's been insane. And so, yeah, I chase those carrots. I sure do. So how am I going to do it? Like, we have 3 months. So this is yes, Patty, chase the carrot. You could tell me it was a trip to Timbuktu. I don't even know if that's a real place. I would go. You could tell me you're gonna give me a package of hot dogs. I'm gonna go for it. So chase the carrots. But obviously it's paid off. Anyway, let me stay on track. The first thing that I am going to do is I am going to touch base with my clubbers. So if you have clubbers, try it. If you don't have clubbers, get clubbers. Club is a huge blessing to my business. Hello, carrot friends. But that's another training for another day club. But I am going to touch base with my clubbers. So I don't do Happy Mail. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy the expense, the time, none of it. So I just build relationships with my people. So when my people's clubs run, I always open them on my workstation and see, like, where is a touch point for them? Are they close to 10% off? Are they close to a half price item? Are they redeeming their points? Whatever. I make it personal. Well, for the next 3 months, this is going to be my personal message. I typed it out. I'm going to see if I can go off of memory. Hey there. Thank you so much for your club. It has run for the month. I do have a big ask of you. We have a new incentive that just started. I need 10 people to start their own consultant account and just get one order. You could do that with your club. Thoughts? No pressure at all. And then I finished it with something else. No pressure at all, but I thought of you, or what do you think, or whatever. You always try to leave the ball in their court. So that's where I'm going to start with going for my 10 people. That's my first idea. I have a list, and I do have a resource that I can send Jacqueline if she wants to post it. Also, I totally didn't thank Jacqueline for asking me to do this. I always geek out hardcore when Jacqueline reaches out to me because I've followed her for years. I mean, she's not my upline, but she was pivotal when I decided to take my business to the next level. So you guys have an incredible leader. Like, listen to her. Yes, listen to her. Yeah, so it's an honor to be here. Okay, let's move past that. I have a resource that I can give Jacqueline and she can share it with you guys, but I have a Google site. Yes, she is amazing. It's sort of like I wanted something that was not Facebook based for my teamies who aren't on Facebook. Yeah, so it has it's called Can Do Systems because my team name is Can Do. It has all of my systems for my business, lots of tips and tricks, lots of how to's, whatever. So there's a tab on sponsoring. I literally printed this from that tab. So if you don't if you're in a place where you can't take notes, I get it. I'm always listening to trainings when I'm driving or cleaning or whatever because life's crazy. It'll be right there. So you can just listen, you can comment, chat it up, ask questions, whatever. I have 5. Okay, my top 5 sponsoring tips. Number 1, ask all the people. So this is a big thing, and asking all the people doesn't mean via post. You have to have conversations. This is a relationship-based business. So ask all the people. Make sure your peeps have gone through what I call the filtering process to find if they're happy places buying, hosting, or joining. Over these 15 years, almost 15 years that I've been a consultant, it's a lot of trial and error with my people, right? Some people have joined and kicking butt. Some people have joined and it hasn't worked out, and that's okay. Some people have had parties, they kick butt, and they're like, okay, I'm never paying full price again. Like, that was me. That was why I joined, because I was doing parties and they were rocking, and my consultant was like, you're dumb if you don't join, right? And some people's parties don't go great. Some people they need to stay in the buy category, and that's fine. But you're not going to know until you have the conversations, and I need to watch time. Oh, it's only 8:10. I'm doing great. I told Livy, she's literally trying out in that building right there. I said, if you get done, like text me and I'll see it pop down while I'm on my Zoom. So make sure they've gone through the filtering process, have the conversations. When I start messaging these clubbers about the incentive and, what are your thoughts? Some of them are going to ignore me and I'm fine with that. Some of them are going to say, no, thank you. And I'm fine with that. And some will start a conversation, but you have to go there. You have to start the conversation. Number 2 tip, flip all the parties. So whatever kind of party you're having, if it's a home party, if it's a basket party, I learned that from Jacqueline way back in the day. Thank you, Jack, for that. If it is a fundraiser, if it is a rewards link, flip them all. Okay. So when you go to close it, when you go to close the party, always put it into numerical terms for them. So a qualifying party is 250 host space, right? So you put it into numerical terms for them and you say, congrats on a great party. You get $25 in free stuff and a half price item. Or if you've ever thought of being your own consultant, we can put this party in under your name. You'll still keep your host rewards. It's important that you say that because a lot of people think they're going to lose them. I didn't know I was still going to get host rewards when I joined. I was like, woohoo, when I first did. I'm seeing the chat about customer order. Yeah. So for club, like their club order wouldn't count, but don't word vomit on them, right? Take it like one step at a time. So once they start, then I can be like, your mom has to order, or you have to put an order in under your mom's name or whatever, go make you some more money. Let's ask a friend. Not a big deal. We're going to get there. It's going to be fun. But flip all the parties. So put it into numerical terms. You get $25 in free stuff and a half price item. Or if you've ever thought of being your own consultant, you still get those rewards. Plus you would make $50. What do you think? And that becomes very hard to say no to, right? Because money talks. Okay, number 3, work the $59 host exclusive kits. So we have the $9, we have the $49, we have the $99 that they could just literally go on your PWS and get it. We also have the $59 host exclusive kit. Even if you're not having parties, this is what a lot of people don't know. You can still use that kit. So all you have to do is change the host name from your name to their name. And then you enter their email address. And also on my Google site, I have a screen capture video of how to do that. It's going to send them the join link. They can join. They pay you for the kit. You only have to use 1 cent of your host credit. I don't give away kits. I don't give away discounted kits unless they're hosting because I want them to work for it. So they pay you for the kit and you do not have to flip your PRV. Don't flip your PRV if they didn't earn it. If it's not a party like tonight, I'm placing a bulk order when I get home. I'm not gifting anybody that POV. Like I worked for that, right? But I could let someone pay $59 to get the host kit as long as that bulk order is qualifying. It unlocks it. Does that make sense? Like I said, there's a video on my Google site that walks you through step by step how to do that. Number 4, this is super important. Okay, and so when you're working that $59 kit, let me go back to number 3, like post it, yes, and be fun. And you're posting like, I just unlocked this exclusive kit, but I only have one, first come, first serve, but also reach out personally. So that brings us into number 4. I'm really sorry. My throat is making weird noises because I drank a protein shake right before I got in the car. Keep a dream team list. So I just keep it in the notes app of my phone. Anyone who has ever expressed an interest in doing what you do, or anyone that has had a party and you've tried to flip them and they're like, no, not right now because life is crazy and I broke my toe and whatever. Fun fact, I have broken my toe while I worked my business. But, people have all kinds of excuses. You can make excuses or money, but you can't make both, right? So, yeah, anyway, I've worked through it all. Anyone who's ever expressed an interest, anyone who's ever asked you about what you do. One time I had a friend that told me I always post my bulk orders on my dining room table. And she said, Amber, it stresses me completely out when I see all that stuff on your kitchen table. And I'm like, but does it really? Yeah, she did join and she ended up going on the Mediterranean cruise. So you just have to listen, right? But keep a list. Those are going to be the people that you reach out to when you've unlocked a $59 kit. Those are going to be the people you reach out to in times like this when we have an incentive. Reach out to them when we have a join promo, which now is like all the time, right? And keep circling back to them. They might ghost you. I've had people ghost me, literally leave me on red for years. And then out of the blue, they text me wanting more info, or I just get an email that they've joined. It happens. It happens. And so, like, don't be annoying, don't be persistent, but every 6 months or so, or like now when we have an incentive, circle back to them. But you're not going to know unless you keep a list in your phone or wherever. Trust me, you'll forget. And they're also great people to reach out to when you need hosts, right? So when you have a basket party that's in and you need to get it out, when you actually have an opening in your loft to do a home party, or you just need a rewards link set up, like those dream teamers are good people to reach out to because it's like a fail-proof way to just try it with no skin in the game. Okay. And number 5, this is the biggest thing for me. It's really easy for us as consultants to get in our head over all of the things, right? But then we get real excited when like a new friends warmer comes out or whatever, right? So we blow up our social media and our email and our text about this latest greatest warmer. But have we made sponsoring as big of a part in our business? Like, do our customers really know, except for right now while we're all pushing for this incentive, that we do want them to join, that they can join, that there is a $9 kit? Like, do they know? Make sponsoring just as big of a part of your business as you do sales. And while we're at it, make partying and clubbing. It sounds like we have a really fun job, don't partying and clubbing. We do have a really fun job. Make all of those just as equal in your business. So spend some time tomorrow scrolling through your social media, looking at your messages with your customers, your messenger, your text, your email, whatever you do, and evaluate, is this heavy on sales? Have I talked about parties? Have I talked about club? Have I talked about sponsoring? Make sponsoring just as part of your business as all of the other things. And that can also, it needs to look like Scentsy in your real life. Like, do people know that we had that incredible, yeah, and be excited, world tour on Saturday? Do people know that you're going to Idaho in July? When you get happy mail from your upline or from home office, like, share it, post it, because people are looking for something bigger than themselves. And if you're just sells all the time, but you're not showing the fun part of Scentsy, even just like being on this call talking about sourdough, right? Y'all were talking about sourdough before the call started. Like, that's community, and people need to see that part of what you do as well. And so, yeah, that really is all I got. So,
I
do y'all
love
have
it.
any questions or anything else I need to cover?
I do, Amber. So I tried to type fast when you were talking. So I think I might have missed something, but I put, hey there, thank you so much for your club. This is what Amber's going to text clubs and her clubbers, and I'm going to do the same. Um, hey there, thank you so much for your club order. It has rained for the month. We have a new incentive. I need 10, all right, I put consultants, customers to open a, did you say business account?
I think I actually did say consultant account. I typed it up in a group message with my, yeah, I found it, with my accountability partners. So I'm going to go
Nice.
over here and copy it and put it in the chat.
Ooh, that'd be great. That'd be so great. Yes.
Technology for this 43-year-old. Yay, let's go.
What, and I even thought about putting it in a chat GPT to take out maybe like the word business, or whatever, because that sounds kind of scary. I just don't know what other words I could use for that.
I
Um,
did it. And that's how I ended it. I knew it was something better than I was coming up with. No pressure, but I would love to see you do this. And no, you don't have to sell to others. So I will have to change that now that I know it has to be a customer order, but whatever, we can work with that.
yeah. I absolutely love it. And I love that because, I mean, typically too, your clubbers, if you guys have clubbers, those are your most loyal people. I mean, they are committed to you every month, every second, every third month. And so I love starting with that. Because honestly, if you have 10 clubbers, if you got five to say yes, you're already halfway there. And if you don't have any clubbers, like Amber said too, I mean, just get them to do a rewards thing, get them to do a fundraiser, get them to do, an online party, a bag party, right? And then tell them how much that they would make if they just flipped it. And I'm big on too, like letting my people know. I communicate well with my customers, like letting them know I'm really trying to earn this right now, and it would really help me out. I do
Yeah.
have one more question for you, Amber.
Yeah.
What do you, so if I was a clubber and I said, yeah, I'm interested, what would you send me next?
What would I send you next? I would send you, I would say our kits start at $9. Click here to read more. Let me know which one you're interested in. And I would send them the join link to my PWS. Um, because I think that Scentsy has done a really great job laying it all out with the visuals and the lists and everything. But I wouldn't be just like, okay, go here and join. I would tell them, like, circle back with me and let me know which one you're thinking of.
Yes. And I was just going to show you
Yes.
guys too. Has your daughter texted you yet?
No, I'm watching for it, but I'm seeing a lot of moms pull up. So I'm going to crank my car and go get in line, but y'all keep going. I can
Yes,
still
yes,
hear you.
yes, yes. I was going to show you real quick. And then when she comes out, just disconnect. Amber, I do want to tell you before, like, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I took a whole page in my notes of everything that you said and any of that document that you said you had. If you want to post, since you're in the mindset page, I'll just post approval. If anything that you have, if you want to post that verbiage on the Mindset Monday page, I'll approve it. That way people can copy, change, do that kind of thing. That just kind of gives them a really, really great idea for that. Um,
Yeah, I gotcha.
I love everyone saying thank you, Amber, in the chat too. You rock, girl.
I know it's nothing like earth shattering, but it's the tried and true. We've shifted a little bit with different kits and such, but man, the basics hold fast.
Yes, and Amber's right. I don't know if you've looked at this lately, but if you click on the join part of your website, it literally explains each kit so well. I mean, it literally join for $9 and it click on there and it tells you everything you get for $9. Join for 49, the essential starter kit, everything you get for 49. Join for 59, the host exclusive. Join for 99. It literally lists out everything. And I love Michelle Edgerton said, thank you, Amber. I
Mhm.
love that you are making it simple and you're not saying like if I was testing your answer, Amber, because I was thinking if you're gonna say like oh you should this would be awesome, but like word vomit because we all do that, but I love how you just put it back in their court. Here's a little
Yeah,
piece of
and
information.
I should have said that when I was sharing. Is definitely don't word vomit. I'm big on verbiage, and my team knows I'm big on verbiage. They'll send me messages they're about to send to people, and I'm like, it's like you tell chat, okay, but make it shorter. I'm like, okay, let me fix this for you. Definitely don't word vomit on them because you also don't want them to think, well, I can never do this, but they can send someone a link just like you can send them a link.
Mhm.
Again, you're not just leaving them out there on your website to fend for themselves. Now you're like, go look at the things and then come back. But yeah, you got to keep it so simple. Also, because people's attention spans are the size of a gnat. They are so short. Like I sent out a text special Friday for my customers to my Yumi Who side. It was as short, sweet, and to the point as it could be. But our Yumi Who has to be password protected. I put my password in the text and I still had two people say, it's asking for a password. What's the password? I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So you cannot word vomit on people these days.
So does anybody before Amber's got to get off because her daughter will be out anytime? Anyone with one last question in the chat or unmute that you want to ask her real quick?
Y'all are fine. I haven't seen her move at all, and I definitely have all this nervous mom energy. So y'all
Oh,
keep me company. She's
oh.
just decided to try out for this dance team, and here we are.
So will she know like right now?
No, it's going to be a few days, but this is definitely something totally different for her. So I'm just so
Uh,
eager to hear about it.
they don't warn you about this stuff as moms, I don't think. Like,
No,
yeah.
it's so hard to send your baby out to be judged.
Yeah, Jackson's trying out for the golf team all of a sudden for fall golf, and he's played golf for like 3 months. He's actually pretty good, but he is gonna try it on the 18th. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm already getting anxious about it because it's just new, and I'm proud of him, but I'm also
Yeah,
so nervous.
it's a crazy emotional ride for sure.
Oh, okay. Let me look at the chat. Thank you, Amber. Looking forward to starting to grow my team from James. This is the best time to grow. And I will add to that too. This is the best time to grow. We are completely rebranded. Our marketing team's never been better. There's the least amount of consultants that there has ever been, which means there's a lot of pool to pick from. There's a lot of customers that need people. There's a lot of people turning 18 every single day. There's a lot of people that are living way, 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 way paycheck to paycheck and even before. And so I think right now with the economy, this is the time we should be plugging it, like Amber said. As much as you're plugging the Friends collection or the Devil Wears Prada collection, you should be plugging the joining just as much or more, because it truly is a really, really great opportunity. Um,
And I will say another thing that I have found to be true in after all these years is new people are the easiest to recruit. If you start with like your tried and trues that have been buying from you for years, you're probably gonna. I'm not saying don't do it, like do it, but just be prepared for harder no's. New people, they are so excited that they're much more likely to say yes. Again, this is another training in and of itself, but marketplace like Jacqueline was saying, there are so many orphaned customers out there, and I am finding them through Marketplace. Those are new customers coming into my business, and you better believe they're going to be some of the first ones that I start talking to about this. The new people are very excited.
Yeah, and that's a great point too. I went to brunch with one of my Allison Petty. I don't know if Allison's on. Went to brunch and we had the sweetest lady. She noticed my Bible verse on my keychain, and she was just like, "God bless you guys," and she was so sweet. And I was like, "I'm gonna give her stuff." So I had catalog my new little magnets, and so I'm like hunting her down after we leave, and I was like, "Listen, you were such a blessing today. Like you are so sweet. I have a Scentsy scent circle for you. I don't know if you've ever heard of Scentsy. Oh my gosh, no, this is awesome. Yeah. And I said, well, I would love to be your person if you don't have anyone. I would love for you to be my person. That would be such a blessing. And I was like, well, give me your information, that kind of thing. And I'm like, she was so sweet, so excited. I'm going to recruit her. And so it's just getting that excitement, having those conversations, never being Cincy naked, because you're probably not going to recruit as well if you don't have stuff to give them, right? Look professional, have stuff on hand. So, anyways, I'm glad you said that because I do believe new customers, new energy. I do believe there's something to that, versus someone that's been ordering from me for 15 years.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And the rewards links are huge too. When Jacqueline was talking about that, my mind immediately went to this one girl. She was going to place a big order, and so I told her, click here. Fun fact, again, another training. So sorry. I get so excited. There's so many things. Go to your PWS and click on like where you log in. Um, your customers can create their own rewards links. It is so cool. It even gives them a portal. I don't know why more people don't know about this, but for real, she was about to place a huge order. I was like, go create a rewards link and place it under that. And as soon as she did, then I followed back up with her and I was like, cool, you've already qualified for like rewards, but let's get you more. Here's your link. You can share it with people. Boom. She got an order from a friend. Like that would have qualified her to count as one of my 10. And so do that. Like, do that. Yes.
Well,
Sorry.
and I'm glad you said Amber because I think I might have shared on our leadership chat, but I logged into my workstation a couple weeks ago and one of my great customer clubbers created a rewards link. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I messaged her. I was like, oh my gosh, I saw you created a rewards link. She was like, oh, I did. What's that? And I explained her party's at over $600 now.
Dang, I love it. It's so cool. And you can do it for yourself. I did one for Clara, my senior that's about to graduate for her dorm stock up. You guys, my customers are loving supporting her. My daughter is up to $151 in free product and is geeking out. And so then what did I do? I sure did share that idea with all of my friends because like everybody's kids are going to college and living in the dorm. So it's just, you have to be like creative and you have to meet people where they are. Like you got to think outside of the box with the whole like party. What does that look like? Well, for me right now, it looks like my kid getting free stuff for her dorm, you know?
Okay, so where did you say it's at the bottom of our website? They can do that from.
No, it's actually at the top. They click on the little guy, like to log in. So it's where subscriber exclusives and all that are. And once you log in, then you can create a rewards link. And
Yeah,
it
it says
even
it
gives
right
you
there.
a
Rewards link.
portal. There's a visual. So, like, as they reach level 1, it turns a color. And then as they reach level 2, it turns a color. It even shows you how much you're up to in free stuff. And it shows you how much you would make as a consultant.
That is, so I can literally I can click on that and click on a rewards link and I can send that direct to customers and say,
Yes.
"Hey, you're on a rewards link and start sharing."
And they do it. Like they do it all themselves. It even has a button that says like share my link and they click it and they're good to go. It's really cool.
And then
Hey, real quick, I started doing that with my online Facebook parties too, where the host will go ahead and like that's part of my host coaching is like having them going ahead and creating their own link because that's essentially teaching them how to be a consultant and they just don't know it. So do that too for your online parties.
That is so smart. Noted. Doing it. Thank you.
yes, so, so, so smart. I love it. All right, Amber, I know your daughter's going to be out anytime. I'm going to let,
Hopefully. I'm
yes,
ready to go home.
I know I'm nervous. I'm going to say a prayer for her that it just went really, really great. And she was judged well. She did.
Thank you. So sweet. So sweet. This will be her 11th year in dance. I think she's going to miss her sister when she goes off to college, but I honestly think like she's going to thrive over these next 3 years of having that, being an only child and having the high school to herself because we're in a small town.
Is she a freshman?
She's a freshman now. Yeah. So she's about to be a sophomore. Crazy.
Gosh, is that your youngest?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing too. Like me and my husband are about to be empty nesters. That's why I do CrossFit now. That's why I'm all sweaty because like we're trying to bonds and stuff.
Yeah, finding stuff to do. Okay, James just said, can online parties order through the rewards link and still count as a party order?
Yep, absolutely. It is a party. It's just like incognito.
Yep. Oh, Rachel said, don't forget to mention the three $20 coupons too when they join. Yep.
Oh, you know what? I'll post this to Jacqueline or give it to you. I found a graphic someone made too that notes that it's like $9 and you get three $20 coupons. It's a sweet graphic. It's all about Clever,
Ooh,
so I'll share that.
yes. Yeah,
I
anything
know
that
I'm finding all kinds of gems on social media today.
yeah,
It's
I
been
love
fun.
it. I love it. I love it. All right, it is 8:30. I told Amber that we would get over for till 8:30 and then we're trying to be respectful of this time because we're just so grateful to have her. Amy, do you know who we have next week? Are you going to announce our guest speaker for next week?
Oh, it's Denise Giardina.
Yes. And she's
She's going to be sharing about how to start conversations with people.
yes. Because you would think that it would be easy for most people and it's not.
It's
Amy and I, we're so different. Like I'm outgoing, I can always find a common ground, and Amy's more introverted. And so for her, she may struggle to get there. And so I think it'll be really good for us to hear conversation starters, how to find common ground, how to talk to people, because it's really important in what we do. So make sure you join us next Monday for Mindset Monday. Introverts unite, Beth said. Yes. I love it. Amber, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are
Thank
incredible.
you.
We're all going to say send prayers to your daughter that it went great. And I know it did. I know it did. It went great. So thank you for taking time out of your life tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. I will upload this and whenever Amber gets the chance the next day or two, she'll upload those documents and I'll approve. So look for those, but look for the recorded version if you want to send this to your team. It was very, very good tonight. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank y'all for having me.
Yes, you guys have a great week. Thanks for getting your mind right for the week, and we will see you next Monday. Bye, everyone.